Hello there, my name is Terry Cole. I'm the director and founder of Street Youth Ministry, and this is a talk I gave at Upwards Basketball right before Valentine's Day. There's lots of talk as we move into Valentine's Day this coming Tuesday, and I wanted to share a few stories about love in action or love as an action. One of them is in October, this past year. In October, federal funding was lost for a facility that's been here in Austin for 16 years. It served homeless young people, homeless travelers, and runaways, high school age, college age, high school dropout age. They provided food, clothing, social work, and counseling. And after losing funding, it was to be shuttered on October 31st. I had operated alongside this facility since 2008. Filling gaps and doing faith-based things that their funding prevented. It broke my heart to know that 500 people a year who come there would find a locked door. So we put faith in action and we saved it for them, even though we don't know where $110,000 a year will come from yet. That's faith in action. In January, we took the lease and reimagined the space. We opened on January 6th. 65 people, unique people, come each week now, more than before. They still get food and clothing and toiletries, but now it's organized more like their future apartment is going to be. There are areas where they pitch in to do chores, areas where they practice skills like sweeping and mopping and washing dishes, clearing the table. They learn to share the space with their roommates for the day, as we call them, including strangers, people they like, and people they don't really get along with. All these skills are going to help them in their future job and their future apartment. We think it's very important. We're serving about 35 people a day now, 170 meals a week, usually double helpings. We're giving out outfits, about 50 a week, and they're staying with us to hang out and to practice skills and to be safe for about 250 hours a week. That means repeating skills and practicing skills, which will really stick with them. In addition, UT graduate students come and teach specific topics about drug abuse, alcoholism, jobs, personal communication styles, and relationships. It's working. The police stopped by the other day and they said, we were talking with each other and we've noticed it's cleaner down here. It's safer in this neighborhood. The homeless youth are acting better. And we think it's because of whatever you're doing down in that basement. So how can your family relate? I was speaking to groups of people who have elementary and middle school kids at home. Here are some things you could share with them. As you drive along and you see homeless people on the side of the road, it happens all the time, maybe you should talk with your kids about it. It's important to notice how homeless people are different and imagine why that might be so. Maybe they look dirty. Do you think they have a shower? Maybe they look tired. Do you think they have a bed to sleep in? Maybe their hair is long or their beard is scraggly. Do you think they can afford to pay for a haircut at the barbershop? Having talked about how they're different on the outside, maybe you should ask the question, are they different on the inside? Do you think they have favorite things like you do? Do you think they have family or friends that they care about like you do? Do you think they like to play video games or other fun things like you do to cheer themselves up? And finally, you might shift the conversation to how do you think God sees them? Does he love them any less or more than he loves you? Or is it the same? That's love in action in your family car or van. Maybe your family wants to move love into action even more than that. We're open on Mondays, and there are a lot of school holidays on Mondays in the summer. So I'm inviting you to visit us whenever you think your kids are the right age for us. We're also needing always adult-sized shoes, belts, clothing, toiletries, over-the-counter meds, and you can drop those off at the reception at Covenant Presbyterian Church anytime. We like used things. It's okay. We'll put them to work. If your family prays together, you can join our prayer team. We'll send you one prayer about one specific person every 3 or 4 weeks. It's one sentence usually. You can share that with your family and see how they respond. Maybe your family can think of a way to put love into action based on that prayer. You can sign up on our website anytime. At the bottom of the first page, there's an engagement matrix. And one of the first steps is taking our newsletter to learn about us. That's 4 newsletters a week. Rosie says, get out there and do it. It's not rough. And the second step is taking our prayer letter so that you can get that prayer letter. Finally, there's one more way in Austin to put love into action. In March, we're part of Amplify Austin. You're going to hear about Amplify Austin on the newspaper, the TV shows, advertising, radio spots, social media. In one 24-hour period, Austinites give $12, $15 million to charities all over the city, and we're one of them. When you hear about Amplify Austin, we ask you to think about putting love into action that day. $25 means something new is going to start happening in Austin. And you can share that with yourself, you can share that with your friends, and make a really big difference. Thank you for listening, and that's it.